How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you get it in? Body getting the fuzzy. What's going on, people? Woo! What's going on, people? It is the day of another day. That we call Thursday. Anybody being said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being productive in your life. And, you know, like I always try to tell you every day to knock down them doors in case you forget. So I always try to let you know. So I always knock down them doors as far as living your truth. You know, following your dreams, and don't let no one discourage you of the things you want to do in life. Anyway, that being said, what's good, people? I want to talk to you about something. Now, remember we had the OnePULSE nightclub when we had that tragedy, 49 people that were killed by the crazy gunman. I will not be putting this picture on this video because I've seen his face enough and I don't want to see it again. So, but the OnePULSE nightclub and you know, with the tragedy and stuff, well, they have them open back up and stuff, and now they're talking about making it in reference to a memorial. Now, the OnePULSE nightclub in Orlando, they want to turn to a memorial. And they turned it, and so far it's been created into a non-profit charity in reference to, you know, helping the victims that's been hurt out there. So the foundation will donate for conceiving, funding, and aiding in the construction of a permanent memorial of the existing OnePULSE site in Orlando and other relevant sites to be determined by the board according to charity articles of incorporations filed with the Florida Department of State Division of Corporation on July the 7th. Now, the money raised will also go to the victims' immediately financial, you know, needs for, you know, funding in reference to a lot of stuff they went through. So, you know, and the woman who, you know, owned it, in case you don't know, her name is Barbara Puna. Okay, Puma. Hopefully I'm gonna put your name, but anyway, she said she left the statement saying she really don't know where the club is gonna go and what direction, you know, what exactly she's gonna do. So basically, so far, I'm thinking that this is just speculation in reference to, you know, be made into memorial. So, you know, like I always say, you know, with the sites and stuff, we always have to wait and try to find out, you know, in reference to what the really story hand at hand. Anyway, that being said, here's a reporter that was talking in reference to the nightclub.
After West 2 first uncovered plans to turn OnePULSE nightclub into a permanent memorial, a spokeswoman confirms, quote, "It's there," meaning the owner's intent and desire to turn that into a memorial. The plans were found in documents submitted to the state by Pulse's new charity, the OnePULSE Foundation. Documents show the plan is to use donation money to provide immediate financial assistance to the victims and for, quote, "conceiving, funding, and aiding in the construction of a permanent memorial on the existing OnePULSE site in Orlando and other relevant sites to be determined." Nearly 2 weeks ago, Pulse's Instagram account wrote about the permanent memorial plan, saying it would provide a sanctuary of hope dedicated to the lives affected and taken by the tragedy. At the time, the owner said that was premature and it was deleted. That same post has not been taken down from the foundation's Instagram account. Details regarding what kind of permanent memorial will eventually be here have not been released, but as you can see, people are still coming here every day to this makeshift memorial to continue paying their respects. People like Rick Howard, who supports building a permanent memorial, a place where family members and the public can come to remember, reflect, and grieve.
I think it's a great idea. When you look at what happened in New York City at Ground Zero, there's memorials down there for similar tragedy. I think it's a very good idea so people can remember the type of anger and hate that happened here.
Again, the owner tells us via a spokesperson that's the intent and desire to build some sort of a memorial here. Mayor Buddy Dyer declined to comment. However, I did speak to the sister of Juan Ramon Guerrero, who was killed here, and another survivor. Both tell me they very much want a permanent memorial built here.
Okay, you see that? Now, in case you're a person that don't quite remember everything as far as, you know, what went down and stuff. Remember this woman right here when she was standing outside trying to find out, you know, what happened
It's
to
a
her
picture
son
we all
right here.
remember from the early morning hours of June 12th. The mother of Christopher Lenanen embracing our Stuart Moore after learning her son was at the Pulse nightclub.
I don't know where my son is. No one can tell me where my son is.
She would learn the next day that Christopher was one of 49 innocent victims killed by a lone gunman. Wednesday night, she'll join 2 survivors on stage at the Democratic National Convention. Brandon Wolf and Jose Arriagada were in the club that deadly night. This is a picture Equality Florida shared with West 2 News from the convention in Philadelphia, getting ready to tell their stories.
Heart-wrenching, very sad, and as you notice, she lost her son. And now they want to try to make a memorial, and like the guy had said, you know, in reference to, you know, why don't we just make them to memorial they did on 9/11. Now, in case you don't know, Barbara, she had made the Pulse nightclub. It was out of her brother. His name was John. Okay. Now, 13 years ago he died, and he had died in reference to he had AIDS. Now, the Pulse name, in case you don't know, is about a heartbeat. You know, like a heartbeat, you know, keep yourself alive, so it's like a pulse. That's where the name Pulse came from, according to Barbara Pohn. Barbara, the owner. In case you don't know, Barbara is involved with a few other establishments like Wildside Bar and Grill Restaurant. Also, Pacino's Italian Restaurant. Okay, and also RB Management, and she also used to be a teacher. You know, so it's a lot of speculation in reference to this, but they're stating that, as you see, that it's going to be turned to memorial, and people are signing on in reference to making it that, as far as, you know, honoring the victims and stuff. Now, this is my thing. Do you think it should be made into memorial? Now, this is my whole thing about this whole situation. Now, I understand we want to honor the people, the victims that's been lost, but then that means that the killer wins, because basically his thing was to destroy something that they had that was like a safe haven for the gay people. Now, this is what I would do myself if I'm speaking to Barbara, in case she's out there listening, because for some reason my videos seem to be making it to the proper owner lately. But anyway, Miss Barbara, if you're listening to me and you can get this video, this is what I think you should do, just my opinion. You know how they have those fountains and stuff inside of, like you go inside of a hotel sometimes, and, you know, they have a fountain with the water coming up and stuff. You know, what I'm thinking is, you know how all the lives that's been, you know, that's been taken, that's been killed at the 49, what you could possibly do, you know how you could take, like, put their names inside of a plate. And, you know, now that we are in 2016, you can actually put their faces on the plate next to their names inside of the water of the fountain that's shooting up inside of the Pulse nightclub. Now, this way, when people come inside of the Pulse nightclub, they will see like the waterfall of the faces, you know, coming down, the water that's coming down of the faces that's on the wall, you know, little small plexus, you know, like the water's coming down with the faces and the name like running over it. Okay. Now, of course, it wouldn't be that extreme, or you can make it that extreme. That's up to you. Okay. So just to give you an idea, in case you know you want to think about it, my whole thing is that we cannot let this person win as far as making it to a memorial. You can make it into a memorial, but make it in the inside. So this way, people could walk in and go, oh, okay, we still could come here. This is our safe haven. This is our home. We cannot become victims to people who decide that they want to take away something that made everyone safe. It still can be reborn, rebirthed back over into being what it once was. And people will come to this place And of course the security be a lot more better because that's much more, you know, something to look into. But to me, I feel as though just to make it, you know, just a memorial and stuff like that and shut it all down, I just don't think you should do it. Because this is how I see it. You lost your brother to AIDS, John, and his whole thing was that he fought for his life. And you are a person who's still standing in the truth, same blood as your brother. So you can still fight for your life of the others who have been lost. And you will show that in my brother's honor, I'm going to fight for him. And all the ones that's been lost, I'm going to show them you still have a safe haven. Even though they're not here as far as physical, but spiritually, we're going to keep them alive inside of the club to let them know we're strong. And yet the water can represent tears that fall, but it also represents that the life that kept bleeding through like the pulse. You know, like the pulse in your heart, the water could be represented like a pulse, and water just keep running and running because they're not dying, they're still living. And you keep the water going because it's showing that life is still going on and on and on. You know, but it's just a thought. You know, I just thought I'd share it with you, Barbara, Miss Barbara, you know, from the Pulse, you know, the CEO and owner. It's just food for thought. My thing just to make a memorial, just people walk past and stuff like that. I think that makes the person that was the killer win, and I don't think we should submit to a vigilante type of crime. I think in life we always have to fight back. You know, just like, you know, with her brother was fighting, you know, HIV/AIDS, he fought back to the end, and I feel as though we should fight back and support OnePULSE Nightclub and stuff. You know, it's just food for thought and stuff like that. I just per se don't think it should be memorial, but I would love to hear how you feel about this. Do you like a big memorial, or do you feel as though we could walk into the club and we could honor it and say, wow, this is what happened? And you walk past and see all the people, you know, the waterfall, you can see it in like a close-up area so people don't get too, you know, too close all up in and stuff. You close it off and it's like a memorial right there on the inside. And people come inside, you know, and live once again in a safe place. Because this is my thing. We can't keep running. Because then they'll go to another place to do it again. They'll go to another place to do it again. They'll keep doing it, keep doing it. If you submit, that means they win. We cannot let them win. And in her brother's honor, we will always seem to fight back. And as far as being LGBT, you know, that's all we do is fight back. So let's not stop fighting back now. Anyway, the being said, I love to hear you feel about this. I love to hear, would you like to see a memorial just on the outside and there's just nothing there? Or would you like to see on the inside we could still honor and still be safe and still love and love for it to be a safe place and still be honored as far as the lives that was once there and stuff like that, and the new lives that's to come. And also for the new people that's to come into the club and stuff and may meet people and may move forward. We have so many different people that's in so many different type of corporations, businesses, show business, fashion, and everybody has a safe place, meeting place. You know, I just don't feel as though we should take it away. I feel as though we should turn the negative into a positive. Now it's nationwide. Unfortunately, it's not exactly the title that we wanted to be as a shooting, but we could turn it around into a positive thing. As far as being in the LGBT, we have been stopped so many times. So this is the time we're going to show we will not be stopped again. We have finally made it to this landmark as far as we've gotten in life now. Let's not let someone turn something to a memorial and say, well, I shut it down, what I did. Let's show them, oh no, you will not shut us down. We're going to keep moving forward. So, anyway, the being said, just my opinion, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, I would love to hear you feel about this. And for the victims, you're always for the victims, you're in my prayers. And for the families, of course, you're in my prayers. And just stay strong. And like I always tell everybody, you know, in the life we live, just be strong. And always, like I say, fight back for you. You know, you have to. Because we're in that type of world. Anyway, the being said, I love how you feel about this. And I want to say hello, my dogs. Meow. I want to say hello, my kings. Woof. I want to say hello, new people. Boom. I want to say old people. Bam. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I want you to do you. I want you the best way that you can. And if nobody likes it, then fuck them. Oh.